continuing road trip. And fourth place in the East, this is a confident team. They're not backing down from anybody.
And you want to talk about bragging rights, guys. All they have to do is win today, and that will make it 4 straight against this team. A sweep on the season. I think they'd love to do that.
But they haven't done it yet, Steve. Let's hold up right now. I mean, let's not get ahead of ourselves. There are no sure things in this league. You know that. You got to get it done every time you step between the lines.
So let's take a look at the Toronto Raptors starting lineup. Patterson is in the middle there with Lou Williams, and it's DeRozan in at the 3 slot. And it's the Raptors ball. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
And if you look at their numbers in that game, what jumps out most is the balance offensively. They really spread the wealth.
And they were on fire in all areas. That was a very satisfying road win.
And a wide open look for Sanders. Sanders missing again. And so here's Toronto. Outside Williams. It's deflected and stolen by Harris. Poke loose. The feed now to Sanders. Basket is good. The assist from Harris.
Intelligent passing there to make that hoop possible.
On defense, Orlando. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
You know, they didn't exactly roll over. They had a good chance to win in that game. It just didn't come together for them at the right time.
Hey, the all-around effort was very solid, but they're not interested in moral victories. A loss is a loss.
Well, the defense just looked a little lazy on the glass there.
Yeah, nobody boxing out. That's inexcusable.
And Sanders, here we go. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Sanders has got his second basket.
You know, next time he has that much space, he should just go straight up with it and leave the fadeaway at home. Park that fadeaway, take the shot that's available.
Vasquez. And that's going to be a travel. And here is a group of young guys that know how to play some tough D in the paint. Here are the leading rookie shot blockers in the second half of the season. And you look at Sanders, an intimidating defender, third in the league.
You know, he's picked up a lot of the opponent's tendencies as the year has gone on, and he's put a lot of that knowledge to work here with his defense.
And you know, Steve, that's exactly what you want to see from your young players. I mean, you want to see them growing and learning on the job. Channing Frye missed all of 2012-13 with an enlarged heart. The condition got better, and last season seemed like he didn't miss a beat. He came back and shot the cover off the ball.
And Toronto has possession, trailing by 2. We'll go to Doris Burke, who spoke with head coach Dwayne Casey. What's the news, Doris?
Well, Kevin, he knows they're looking for the season sweep tonight, and he said they'd be leaning on their big men to provide that anchor inside. He told me we've got the size to challenge shots and swat them away. That's been a big edge for us. They start to look over their shoulder coming into the lane. And guys, maybe that's the reason they've been so tough to deal with.
Thanks, Doris. And given the scoring talent on the floor, defensive mindedness definitely a key here, guys. Any thoughts?
Well, I agree, Kevin. Playing sound defense has to be their focus. If they can win the battle at that end of the floor, I think they've got a great chance to win.
Well, I agree, because if they don't do that, Steve, what happens at the other end isn't going to matter. It'll be futile.
Now, here's Oladipo. Right now averaging 11 points a game. Lets it fly. And it's Orlando with another. Raptors have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Patterson a screen on Sanders. And DeRozan kicks to Patterson. Vasquez with it. He's against Sanders. No good from Valanciunas.
That's a huge part of what they want to do defensively. Limit his easy chances inside.
The 3. Rebound by Williams. Toronto trailer. And here we go with DeRozan running it up the middle. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. DeRozan's got his second basket of the night.
Straight to the bucket with a nice head of steam.
Well, no reason to slow it down when there's nothing in the way.
Tries a 3, and he gets the bucket. And 11 points for the Magician. 1:52 left to play in the first quarter. Vasquez dishes to Valanciunas. Misses in close.
This quarter has not been his best. The defense may be starting to affect him a little bit.
Well, the Toronto Raptors guys looking at a rebrand for a team starting next season to celebrate their 20th anniversary in the league. Boy, time flies. New colors, Steve, and a new logo.
Yeah, they'd even considered a name change, but decided to stick with the Raptors. But a chance perhaps to go with that bird of prey.
They're making some changes. Vucevic checked in for Bargnani. Oladipo comes in for Pablo Prigioni. And Sanders subbed in for Payton. Then for the Raptors, Valanciunas is checked in for Hansbrough. DeRozan comes in for Landry Fields. And Lewis Williams subbed in for Vasquez. And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So the Raptors 5 right now. Amir Johnson at the 4 with Valanciunas at the pivot. DeRozan and Ross, they're the 2 and 3. And it's Williams at the 1 spot. Johnson right side. DeRozan passes to Williams. Cashes in for a double-digit lead. And the Raptors lead by 10.
And you go back to when the Raptors came into existence in 1995, it was Jurassic Mania, thanks to the hit movie at that time. That influenced the fan vote when it came to the team's name, but I think the Torontosaurus theme may soon go extinct.
Williams sets a screen for DeRozan. Johnson with a screen on Oladipo. And stolen by Gordon. Oladipo against Johnson. Off with the layup.
Well, you talk about the branding of this Raptors team, the new uniforms. Of course, we saw the Toronto-bred rapper Drake at a lot of their games sitting courtside. They had the playoff run last year. This is, I think, an up-and-coming franchise with a lot of appeal.
And Sanders, here we go. Deflects the pass. Three-pointer. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the boards.
Well, the main thing is they haven't allowed many second chance opportunities. And that is always going to allow you to maintain your lead.
Man, their offense is really cranked up in the second quarter.
Yeah, they've got it going now. Above 60% shooting for the night, and it's going to be tough to beat them when they shoot like that.
You know, I don't think that was the shot they had in mind, but they'll take it.
Williams kicks to DeRozan. Here's the screen. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
DeMar DeRozan is starting to piece it together. I mean, we see him upping his scoring average. He's shooting it better. He's passing the ball with more confidence. He's becoming more efficient. You know, after a big extension from the Raptors, I think they've got to be pleased with his progress.
And guys, when you look at DeRozan, where can he take the next step?
Well, he has the physical tools to be an elite perimeter defender. He's made strides, definitely, but he has the potential, I think, to be even better than what he is right now.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Channing Frye's checked in for Gordon. And Harris subbed in for Maurice Harkless. And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Thanks, Kevin. The magician in the last game against the Bulls delivered quite a performance. He finished with 27 points, and he was a mainstay at the free throw line, getting a fair amount of his points off of fouls. This game might have acted as a coming-out party for him in the NBA, a truly dominating performance. Let's see, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you. He played at a level that very few players are capable of playing, Clark.
Yeah, I agree. I was just glad I got a chance to witness it. It's always such a special night when a player of his caliber gets so locked in and focused.
And, you know, in an 82-game season with so much talent, every once in a while, everything's going to click. And that was
Oladipo dishes to Sanders. For 3, Frye. That's good. Frye's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Orlando.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
Here's Williams. The jumper from the free throw line is good. Williams has got 7 points for the quarter.
And he's shaking off a poor first-quarter shooting effort. He's really starting to turn it on now, guys.
That'll do it. Rush things on.
Some great numbers for Sanders. He has 15 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
Yeah, and you'd expect by the end of this game, I'm sure the numbers are going to look even better.
At the 2 and 3, it's Oladipo and Tobias Harris. Frye and Vucevic are the power forward and center. And it's Sanders in at the point. That's who's out there for Orlando. Williams attacking, And there's the call on the Magician. That's his first foul. And so here's Toronto. Williams inside, guarded by Oladipo, and he gets the bucket.
He had no problem knocking down that shot, and a little more damage inflicted on another defensive lapse.
Now here's Sanders, guarded by Vasquez. Oladipo against Williams, dishes it to Fry. Now the pass to Vucevic, down to 5 on the shot clock. That one goes, counted.
Smart, use that big height advantage, get the shot off.
Well, it's hard to put a big man on him, Steve, that far from the hoop. I mean, he's versatile.
And DeRozan kicks to Vasquez. And it's off from three-point range. The Magic trail by 8. And here's Sanders. He's got 15. From 17 feet out. And again, it's Orlando converting. 90 seconds now into the second half. Now here's Vasquez, averaging 6 points per contest. Pass to Valanciunas. Right side, DeRozan. Shot clock at 6. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Even though he missed it, he couldn't pass up that chance.
Yeah, that's an easy jump shot. You got to take that one.
And there's the call on the Magician. That's foul number 2 for him. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Patterson a screen on Sanders. Kicks to Patterson. Outside DeRozan. Feeds it to Valanciunas. 6 on the shot clock. Baseline try. That's good. And the Raptors lead by 8.
Got himself into a really good position there. Can't pass that shot up, guys.
Amir Johnson's checked in for Toronto.
And let's take a quick look now at the numbers for Oladipo. He's averaging 11 points a game, 3 assists and 3 rebounds. And some pretty good numbers, I think, guys, when you look overall at his contributions.
Yeah, and he's always looking to raise his game, and that's what you see in his consistency. One of the important characteristics that he brings to the table.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half.
Valanciunas, a young big man with some offensive promise. He can score on the left block. He's developing a nice touch from mid-range. Very intriguing player with that size and skill set.
Over in the corner, Williams from downtown. And they will call over the back on the play.
Well, I love the fact that he's fighting hard on the boards. But, you know, you got to be smart, too. Over the back, that's an easy call there.
Well, that's simply the result of poor position under the glass. But at least you can't fault him for being passive. He was trying to be aggressive there.
Gordon's checked in for Channing Frye. And Sanders, here we go. And he gets it to go. Sanders has got 19 points. Here is Vasquez. And there's the call on the Magician. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Harkless is checked in for Orlando. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Vasquez, that's good.
And their interior defense getting exposed once again. How many open looks at the rim are they going to allow?
From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Hey, Kevin. Kyle Lowry was a hot name in free agency, but he opted to remain with the Raptors, signing a 4-year, $48 million contract. As Kyle said, you don't get many opportunities to have a team you can call your own. Guys, after playing as a backup for most of his 9-year career, Lowry is excited to have that lead role.
He had to work to become a star player. It's great to see, Doris. Thanks. Well, now they're just going to town on him.
Yeah, you think these defenders...
I like it. I like it. All day long.
There, fellas.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Bargnani is checked in for Vucevic. Pablo Prigioni comes in for Oladipo. And it's Payton in for Sanders. And Toronto making a change. Hansbrough's checked in. Raptors leading by 14. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Vasquez. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target. Vasquez has got 8 points. Magic have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime, 5 out of 11. Here's Prigioni, looking for his first basket still in this one. Passes it to Payton. Here's Prigioni. It's stolen by Vasquez. Can't get it to go.
Friday, April 11th, Carmelo Anthony and the New York Knicks take on Nikola Vucevic and the Orlando Magic. Be there.
And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the finish, guys, this is where you know you are right on the money with that pass. Look at that. Perfectly timed.
On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. Terrence Ross is out there with Williams. Then it's DeRozan. Then there's Patrick Patterson. And it's Hansbrough in at the 5. Williams with a clean look. And a miss there on the triple. The Magic trail by 16. Taken away by Williams.